to Cosplay and Coffee. I'm going to take these glasses off because you cannot see my face really. There's a glare from my ring light. So today I'm going to be giving you another quick little 90s cartoon cosplay tutorial whilst eating some 90s snacks again. Today we have Pop Rocks, a Wonder Ball. Remember Wonder Balls? Oh, wonder, it's in a wonder. Anyway, and a Reptar bar. Rugrats was without a doubt my favorite cartoon growing up. Just ask my parents. I watched it every day. Actually, there was one time in particular that I remember we had to go to my aunt and uncle's for some reason, and I knew I was going to be missing an episode of Rugrats. It was a brand new episode coming on, and this is before like DVR and DVDs where you could like go back and watch it. This was like, had to be there that day to watch it, and I missed it. And I just remember thinking, oh my god, I'll never know what happened on this episode of Rugrats. And it still haunts me to this day, not knowing what episode I missed. Tommy was actually always my favorite Rugrat, but I decided to do a Chucky cosplay because it's a little bit more intricate and it's becoming a lot more popular in the cosplay community. So grab your coffee, grab your Reptar bars, grab your cosplay supplies, and let's get started. Let's start with the cosplay. I'm doing obviously the gender bent version of Chucky, which is a little bit more sauté, a little bit more sexy version, but you can obviously just buy a regular blue shirt. It doesn't have to be a crop top, but this is the style I liked. Got it from Bellylicious Cosplay, so. But for all the men and women out there who want to do a more accurate version of Chucky, those items along with all the items that I mentioned here will be in the cosplay supply link, linked down below in the description and that thing, you know. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Actually, I've already tried it before, obviously, because it's open, and I already know it's disgusting. It tastes like cheap chocolate. 20 years later, we finally get to try Reptar bars. Huge disappointment. It also turns your tongue green. Anyway, I got all of my stuff off of Amazon, but I do recommend starting at your local thrift shop to be a little more thrifty. So I took this blue crop top that I got off of Amazon and I put a thick cardboard like piece of paper in between so that the paint wouldn't bleed through. Then I took red acrylic paint and a standard size kitty brush thing and painted in the lines of the collar and the sleeves of the shirt. Then, using Avery transferable paper for dark materials, I printed out the Saturn design. You can find the downloadable version of the design in the cosplay supply link. Cut that out as close to the design as possible. Then you are going to carefully peel that off and place it where you want it to go on the shirt. I put mine at a little bit of an angle. I also recommend using a board of some kind, maybe a cutting board, to stretch out the shirt during this process. This will ensure that your design doesn't stretch or crack once you put it on. Then put the wax paper that comes with the Avery package and iron on the design. Press down firmly and don't check to see that it is taking to the shirt until at least a full minute of ironing. And voila, you have your very own Chuckie Finster t-shirt. I'm gonna try the Wonder Ball because I've had this for like a week now. I'm so excited. This one's a Mario one. Back in the day we had like the Lion King Wonder Balls. Oh, okay, back to the cosplay. Alright. I forgot about the candies. I want the taste it like they taste exactly the same. Best candy ever.
Alright, so for the shorts that I also got off of Amazon, again I put something in the middle so that the paint didn't bleed through. Then I took a piece of chalk to map out where I wanted the little zigzag shapes to go. If you use chalk first, you can easily erase any that you don't like, and you are free to move the designs around. Once you get the pattern that you like, take white acrylic paint and the same standard size kitty paintbrush and paint over the Z-shaped zigzags. I started off with white paint in order to make the green designs a little bit more vibrant, but it's up to you if you want to do this step or not. I took lime green acrylic paint and a stiffer, more compact paintbrush and went over the white design. Here's where you can really make these little zigzags have sharper edges and a more uniform look. This part is also optional, but I took a thin tip black fabric marker and outlined the design. You can use the same technique on any style or size shorts. And that's it for the cosplay. The shirt, you're just painting the collar in the sleeves red and ironing on the design. And for the love of God, cut off those strings. For finishing touches, you will need red shoes. These were actually white shoes from Walmart that I painted red because I couldn't find any red ones. But of course they're there now. And you can just use red Converse. And pair those with some yellow socks. If you can't find yellow socks, just do what I did and take yellow acrylic paint and some long white socks. And let those soak in a mixture of hot water and acrylic paint, and your socks will be dyed yellow.
Other than that, all you'll need is an orange wig. This one's a Merida wig that I got off of Amazon. Again, yeah, go look at it. I'll need some purple rimmed glasses. I think Hot Topic or someone might have the actual square ones, but these are just like cute little ones I got off of Amazon.
And that completes the cosplay.
Can you hear it? Too much. Now, for Chucky's makeup, you can do literally whatever you want. Your glasses are pretty much going to cover it anyway, but my idea was to do a look that looks like a toddler got into their mom's makeup. So, after foundation, primer, all that jazz.
I took Hot Topic's very appropriate Nickelodeon palette. I started by using the orange Hi Ho Diggity color and this little eyebrow brush thing to fill in my eyebrows. If you have really dark eyebrows, you might want to use something more opaque like water activated paints like I'm using here. For the eyeshadow, I took the green Raw color in the corner of my right eye, and I used the blue football head color to fill in the outer portion of that same eye. Then I started by using I'm the Boss in the crease of my right eye, but I guess I just decided that I wanted to play around with almost every color in this palette. So I switched it to the maroon You Idiot for the corner of that eye. And I put all dolled up in the inner corner of my left eye. Don't be afraid to make it as messy as possible. For the cartoon eye, I used NYX Jumbo White Pencil to fill in my waterline. And that's it, you're done, bye! Just kidding. Then I just added a simple winged eyeliner using e.l.f. liquid eyeliner and some mascara. I cleaned up the whole look using Maybelline concealer. Using the Beauty Blender, I swept the concealer up under my eye to create a winged look for my eyeshadow. I also used the tip of the Beauty Blender to highlight and clean up the eyeshadow under my eyebrows. Then I just finished it up using NYX's Budapest Matte Lipstick. I wanted Chucky's freckles to look a little more natural, so I used the stipple sponge method, where I dip the sponge in water-activated brown paint and gently press the sponge onto my cheeks and forehead.
So this color scheme, I didn't mean for it to come out looking like the Mad Hatter, but it's kind of what it looks like, isn't it? You can do whatever color scheme you want. Didn't do that on purpose, especially with this wig. I've only worn Chucky to a convention once, but it was a ton of fun. Not the warmest of cosplays, but I don't know. It's an easily recognizable character, and it'll take you like a day to make it, and yeah, it's just really a lot of fun to cosplay as Chucky. Finished my 90s candy snacks, which weren't that great. Maybe I'm just not like that much a candy person anymore, but like, I don't know. But make sure you like this video if you're liking all these 90s easy cosplays. Leave a comment if there is a character that you would like me to do. I think I have about 2 more coming. And yeah. Cheers, guys, and I'll see you next time. What other fun facts can I give you about Rugrats? The original release of Rugrats was 1991 to 2004, so over 10 years. And I'm pretty sure they're rebooting it here in 2018. Chuckie Finster was voiced by a woman. Actually, all of the babies pretty much were voiced by women. But Chuckie Finster was voiced by, Chucky was voiced by Christine Cavanaugh. Oh my god. 5 hours ago, there's a comic book article that says, real Rugrats Reptar bars are new and improved. Oh, it's the Reptar on ice. I wonder if that means they taste better.